Well, hi there, Internet. My name's Court, and you've got courtside seats for my review of Hellfest. Let's do it. Hellfest is a horror film from director Gregory Plotkin and Lionsgate. The film stars Bex Taylor-Klaus, Rain Edwards, Amy Forsyth, Christian James, Matt Mercurio, and Roby Attal. A masked serial killer turns a horror-themed amusement park into his own personal playground, terrorizing a group of friends while the rest of the patrons believe that it is all part of the show. I'm gonna start this off by saying I was not a big fan of this movie. Granted, I'm not hugely into the slasher genre anyway, for what it's worth. Let's move on, and we'll talk about the good first. I really liked the ensemble cast in this movie. None of them are gonna win any awards for what they did in the flick, but they're all really likable and I really bought them as a tight-knit group of friends. I will also say that Amy Forsyth and Roby Attal had great chemistry together. I also like that this movie didn't take itself too seriously. I think if it had, the movie would have been awful. Now, the production design, the lighting, the color palette, all that is really strong in this flick. It's designed really well. It looks kind of like a rave, and it kind of is. And I thought the very ending had a cool little moment. It's not really a twist, just an interesting little reveal that I dug. Now, I will say, for the first half of the movie, I was having a pretty good time, but by the time I was into the third act, I was straight up bored. One of my big issues with the movie is it does nothing inventive. The kills are all really kind of par for the course, and it's just jump scare, jump scare, jump scare. And eventually that just became exhausting. And I came to really understand the timing of these scares so that they weren't even startling. Like, you knew exactly when they were coming. And the killer I found more irritating than frightening. Just kind of stalks around and stares at people. I got no menace from that character at all. And this film asks us to take huge leaps in logic. And I know that's common for horror films, but it felt really egregious in this flick. The movie keeps breaking its own rules for the sake of the plot. So the rules apply in this scene so that this can happen, but then the same rule doesn't apply in this scene so that that can happen. And I found myself rolling my eyes a lot. It also gets really repetitive. You know, the whole thing is this guy really trying to kill them, or is this just a, haunted theme park where you're supposed to think that, and so they become genuinely convinced that this guy's trying to kill them, and then they shake it off and they go have a good time. And then they become genuinely convinced that this guy's trying to kill them, and then they shake it off and go have more good time, and over and over and over. And at no point is somebody like, you know what, just to be safe, let's leave. Like, I didn't think Hellfest was a terrible movie, but for a horror movie, it wasn't very scary, and for a kind of funhouse movie, it wasn't really all that fun. Having said that, if you're looking for a relatively disposable way to kill an hour and a half, you could do worse. Now, I don't have a proprietary rating system as of yet, so I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to give Hellfest. And I think I'm going to give Hellfest a...
Whoa. Who's that? Ted. Who do you think it is, dude? Oh, yeah.
Out of 10. So now I want to know, have you seen Hellfest? What did you think about it? What's your favorite horror movie of the year so far? Whatever your thoughts, hit the comments below. Let's discuss. If you enjoyed this review, please smash that like button and give it a share if you really enjoyed it. And hey, why not take a second, do me a favor, click subscribe and ring that bell to subscribe to my channel for more movie reviews, entertainment news, trailer reactions, all that good stuff. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.